Hello YouTube, Fluffernutter here, and today I was thinking of switching up the old formula of going outside for staying in the good old farmstead. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling tired of peckish at the moment. So I was thinking we could do some light cooking, and I'm feeling a little eggish at the moment. And no, we're not gonna make your old run-of-the-mill scrambled, fried, even poached. No, we're gonna do a good old fashioned omelet. So here we go, and enjoy the show. All right, so now we have the pan to cook with. What we want to do, never do this trick. The high, never use. We're gonna use probably, if you want to go the highest, probably a 6. And while that's heating, we're gonna use this big old brick of butter because that's what I got. And we're just gonna only cut a few chunks here or there so that melts and there's a nice base for the eggs. You know, I want to have a richer flavor. So just 2 little, cuts here and there, and that should be fine. You should only need about like a little bit, kind of like that. That's all you really need. Okay, now that the butter is slowly melting, we're gonna go on to the egg portion. Now I like my omelets big, full Titanic size. So to do that, I use roughly around 4 eggs. Starting with number 1, number 2, number 3, and finally number 4. Then what we want to do after we throw that out, we want to just whisk it with this little fork. So nice creamy yellow. So now I don't know about y'all, but I personally love to season my eggs. So what we're gonna use good old sea salt. It's the only salt I use, to be honest with you. And we're gonna use a little bit of ground pepper. So we're gonna start with the pepper first, so we know how to ration it. Okay, oops, I'm sorry. That wouldn't have been good. Do a little sprinkle there. Then we're gonna take good old sea salt, put on your hand, because that's easy to mess up. And then we're just gonna sprinkle it on down. Throw that shit out. We don't need it. Now, what we want to do is we want to whisk that all together, blend it in. So, nice and seasoned evenly. That's the key. You want it all even. So, that should be it. Now we check on the butter. Now that the butter's all melted, next step now is to add the egg very carefully. Fold it in. So, get all of it out. We don't waste eggs. That's that. Then, what we want to do, put the lid on so the heat gets trapped in there and cooks evenly. While that's cooking over on the stove, now we're going to need some filling. So, for the meat, we're going to chop up here on the cut board. We're going to be using some good old turkey breast. Best meat there is to me. Now, going to get that open. Take just a good old handful or so. Okay. And we're going to get the knife we use for the butter. We're just going to chop it. Little cubes or so. Now we're going to need a little more than that. It's probably that. Put that all up. Little ass pieces. And I'm gonna almost mince it like. Okay, so now that it looks like it's about half done cooking, now we add the filling. Now for the cheese, we're gonna use some Colby Jack slices instead, not shredded, but slices. I feel it gives it more of a cheesy center. And I'm sorry, but if your omelet isn't cheesy, it's not an omelet. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3 pieces like so. And then we're gonna be real fruity, and we're gonna be nice and 4 pieces. Now the turkey. You just wanna sprinkle all of that on like so. Itty bitty pieces. Okay. So lastly, we want to add, little final touches of cheese. So that should be enough cheese. Then I'm going to come back over here and get the rest of the meat. Just sprinkle that on. So sprinkle that on. And now the fun part, which I just love to do, is the flipping. So, put that on. So pat it down. Want to flat. Pat it down. So slide around, get that butter on there, and start flipping. Down, down, like so. Then we want to put on the garnish. Now, most people put, some parsley and stuff like that. Nah, fuck that. We use chili pepper. We're gonna sprinkle this on. So. Should be enough. Then while this starts cooking, we're gonna flip one more time. Make sure it's cooked on. You know what? Since now I am gonna use the parsley. So, there. Put it on the other side. There we go. So, now we're just gonna put the lid over it, and then now we wait. In the meantime, how are y'all doing today? Doing good? I hope so. If not, I hope this helps. But yeah, now we wait until the big reveal. That should smell good. Looking like it's done. Nice and cheesy, just the way we like it. Now, you want to put it on the plate. Okay, now we have the omelet. I'm going to carefully slide it on the plate. Like so. Voila. And now, the juice to eat it. Got my Lake Monsters fancy glass here. And for the juice, some good old watermelon. Love my watermelon. So, beautiful. Bon appetit.